Sorry, guys, but here we are. I think this is our sixth meeting together. Welcome again, everyone. I'm so happy to see you
We didn't know
here.
the other ones, some of the others.
Wait. So today we chose a very interesting topic, and we were inspired on the discussions on the group because we started asking people to introduce themselves, saying who they are without saying what they do. And I saw that like 3 or 4 people, they answered with the actual word purpose, like I'm working like on what I like or on what I love, and that made me think, okay, maybe this is something really nice for us to talk about. And I don't know if all of you know, probably a lot of you already heard me telling about my story, that I quit my job 1.5 years ago, and I started this journey to understand who I really am and to work with something that is meaningful to me. And that made me think. Yesterday I read a post of someone, and then I remembered why sometimes it's so hard for us to understand who we are. So first of all, I would like to ask you, have you ever felt at a point in your life where you stopped and you asked, my God, maybe I don't know who I really am, what I really like, and maybe I don't understand if what I'm doing make any sense to me? Have you ever felt like that? Whoever felt like that at some point, like questioning who you are and what you love? If you had clarity on that, have you ever questioned that? Like at any time, please raise your hand, just so I have an idea. Okay. I think maybe some people here already found like what they love, and like that's amazing. You're already working with what you love and you understand who you are and what are the things that you love in this world. And that's awesome. But sometimes we feel lost. And I was reading this book a few months ago. It's called Mastery of Love. And there's a part on the book where the guy tries to explain why it's so hard for us to have clarity on who we actually are. And I'm just going to share with you quickly so we can move to the exercises. He said that when we are kids, we live very freely. We express ourselves the way we really are, like in our essence. Like we just talk whatever we feel like talking. We do whatever we feel like doing. We just run around freely. We play. We have no filter. You know that kids have no filter. They just say whatever comes to their mind. And then he talks about these needs that everyone has to be loved and recognized. And when we are kids, the first love connection that we have is directly with our parents. So when we look to our parents and we feel that we are loved, usually, right? So the first time that our parents start giving us those bad looks, you know, when you are a kid and then you start doing something wrong and then your parents look at you, they communicate with their eyes, you know, that look, like Paulina just made one of those looks. She probably does that to George. It happens, right? Because this is the way of our parents trying to teach us something. But when we are kids, we don't actually understand what that bad look means. So what we understand, we look at them, they are giving us that bad look. And then we say, uh-oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong. And then let's say you are playing with something, you threw something at the floor. And then you realize when you pick up that toy, for example, from the floor, and your father or your mom, they start looking to you with a smile again. Then you feel, oh, maybe if I do this, then I will feel the love again. So that's the first time in your life that you are adapting, that you are putting a mask to adapt and feel loved again. So that's the first mask, the first layer of conditioning that we put on. And that's just the beginning. I mean, this is the first time. And then time goes by, time goes on. And then, I don't know, I'm talking about my personal experience, and then you can relate this to your life. But how many times I pretended to be, we don't even realize, but how many times I acted in a certain way just to look smarter, to look stronger, or to look more cool. So we don't even know why we're doing that sometimes, but I think it's connected to this need of being loved that we have. So we adapt and we adapt. And then when we realize, when we are 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, it doesn't matter the age, we realized, oh my God, like, who the hell am I? Because this happened to me 2 years ago. I had a burnout at my job. I was really stressed. I was in this constant feeling of anxiety, and I didn't understand why that was happening. And then I realized it because I was disconnected to who I really was. I didn't know anymore. Okay, out of these things that I'm doing here, that I'm my job, the way that I'm relating, the way that I'm consuming, the way that I'm living my life, what's out of this is really mine, like connected to me, and what is connected to what I was trying to do to impress someone or to adapt to a certain reality. So I started this journey of experiencing a lot of things to understand who I really was. And then I mean, and this is really hard. I mean, I've been doing this for 1.5 years, and now I am connecting some dots because I started experiencing things that makes me feel alive again and feel happy. I'm doing these experiences here, for example, that is something that brings me so much joy. And I just connected these two passions that I had when I was a kid or when I was a teenager. That was interacting with people from all over the world and speaking in English. And for so long, for 15 years, for 20 years, I was pushing these away just to adapt to a certain reality that didn't even make sense to me. But that's normal. We live in autopilot mode for a long time, and sometimes we don't even realize. So this is connected to what I would like to talk about: purpose. Like, it's normal that we feel lost sometimes. If we understand that since we are little kids, there are so many layers and layers of conditioning and trying to adapt. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I never thought about that, like, oh, this is why it's so hard. It shouldn't be so hard, right? Like, okay, I am Camila, I should know myself. And sometimes we think we do. But maybe if we think a little bit deeper, it's not so easy and it's not so clear. But there are many, many things that we can do to get to this point. So I would like to split you in smaller groups so we can talk a little bit more about this. Oh, I just realized we didn't do our check-in. So maybe we can do the check-in in the smaller groups. We'll split you, let me see, in 3 or 4 groups. And then we usually have the emotional check-in. So you can say, how are you getting here to the meeting today? You can share with the friends in the group. And then you can talk a little bit about how do you feel about this? If you understand who you are and if you're already connected to your true essence, or if you're still in this journey, and how it's been, this journey for you. Okay? Paulinha, I think you have the host. Can you?
Now?
Yep.
Can I do it now?
Yes,
okay.
Please.
Just accept it, okay?
We are sending you to a parallel universe, so you can accept the invitation. If by any chance you end up alone in a group, you'll just wait a few minutes and Paulinha will rearrange the things and you will be with someone to talk, okay? See you.
Later, alligator.
Oh, okay, let me see if Guilherme.
Did Bruno?
No. Oh,
no?
Man. What? Something's wrong. Let me.
Coming back.
Hey guys, welcome back. How was it? Was it good? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I think we still have plenty of time, so everyone can share. Of course, feel free if you don't feel like talking, but you can just unmute your microphone, go ahead and talk about you shared in the groups, okay?
Okay, so I will start, maybe to also inspire. I was with Liz, and it was very interesting that we talked about purpose, because we agree that it's something that maybe we build during our journey, and rather than a statement that you're gonna find, somewhere in the middle of this journey, like you find a box. We believe that it's something that you build, and maybe also something that is gonna change during your life. Not that's gonna change, but it can change, because we are always changing too. So it's, something that it's more like a guide, like a direction in your life, rather than a thing that you're gonna find and it's, strict and immutable. You wanna compliment with something, Liz?
Yes, when we right at the end of the discussion, we started talking about Aristotle, a little bit of philosophy, and I was sharing with Victoria the concept of eudaimonia. Let me write here in the chat. I don't know if you've heard of it, eudaimonia. And it means that it is the experience of fulfillment that accompanies the exercise of virtue and wisdom. And so when you combine the elements of virtue and wisdom, you reach your essence. So your daimon is your essence. It's what you were meant to be in life, right? And I love this concept, right, of eudaimonia, because it's really how you get to discover what your purpose is, and it's also connected to happiness. So I really like this concept. I think that's all.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Victoria.
I was talking to Marcia and Gabi. I just calling her Gabi because that's it. Okay. So I was. We were talking that it's a process because we have so much to learn from ourselves, and we are having this time in home, and it's amazing. And this week I'm actually watching the Rafa channel, watching her videos, and I start to think a lot about myself, about who I was when I was a child, what kind of things I liked to did in the past. So I discovered that I liked so much to draw, and I'm trying to come with this habit again and start to drawing again, and see how this can be connected with my childhood. That's it.
Wow, thank you, Daliane. That's nice, because sometimes we don't pay attention to things that we used to like as a kid. And for sure, there are so many things from that period that can be connected to what we are today and what we like doing. A few days ago, I was taking a look in some pictures. When I was a teenager, there was this big festival in my city with people from all over the world where they were presenting their dances and food. And all the pictures, I was with like a delegation from other countries with their traditional clothes, and you could see the big smile on my face. Like, I was so happy. I was in this big gymnasium with 500 people from countries from Africa, Europe, from everywhere, from Asia. It was amazing. And then I realized I connected. I was a teenager, but I mean, you can also look to when you were a kid, what you like to play with, and what were the things that make you like really, really excited. That makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you.
I
Thank you for sharing.
her this book, you know?
Yeah. That's a great book to work on these questionings and trying to understand.
Process, yes.
Nice. Thank you, Marcia. The silence chooses.
I'd like we could stay more time exchanging in the breakout rooms if you can next time.
Yeah, please, you just let us know next time. We always think about 15 minutes, but every time people come back and they ask for more, next time we can try 20 minutes and see how it goes. Does anyone else want to share something? Feel free.
Oh, I remember something. Have you ever heard about multipotential people? It's good to research. Yes, because some people change or sometimes join careers and interests during their lives. So it's interesting because it's a kind of people that sometimes it's more difficult to find out something. Oh, I'm going straight in this direction. I'm like a bit like this. I'm a bit like this. So it's interesting to research about multipotentiais. There is a group, multipotentiais do Brasil. I don't know if you ever heard about it.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. And that's very connected to what we were saying. I think that everyone is multipotential, to be honest. Like when we need to choose when we go to university, and then we put ourselves in a box, and most of people think they need to stay in that box forever. Or, for example, I worked for 7 years in the corporate world, and when you are there, you feel that like that's the only option. Even when I quit my job, and then I started thinking, what can I do from now on? And then the only thing that came to my mind, like the first thing is, go to LinkedIn and try to check other positions. But then all I saw were positions similar to my position, and then I started feeling this anxiety. No, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. And then I started experiencing a lot of things. I started traveling. You don't need to travel. You can just connect to different people, talk to a lot of different people, and then you will realize that there's so many things that you can do and that you can work with that you didn't even imagine. And I think this is connected to multipotential, right? We need to understand that we can do whatever we feel like doing, and there are many, many different things to accomplish in life. It's not just one way. And I think a lot of people that keep on this autopilot mode, they keep going and going, and then don't feel that they can get out. It's not so easy sometimes to see that. But if you give it a try, like you start experiencing new things and connecting to different people, you will expand your horizons, and you will see that there's so much more to do and so much more to be lived. I don't know if you can say that, to believe, but.
I think we didn't ask if we're someone new here. I think David is the new guy. I don't know if they know what ACDC is. Do you want to ask them?
Can you raise your hands, please, if someone here is new? We forgot all the protocol today, guys. I'm so sorry.
Priscilla? David, are you new?
There's no protocol today.
We abandon it. David, are you new here?
Yeah, he answered in the chat box.
Okay. So guys, you here for the first time, the ACDC meetings, they were actually the Academy of Creativity is something that was created by students and former students of the course Reaprendizagem Criativa of Murilo Gun. I don't know if you heard about it. And it started, I think, 5 years ago. Maybe Chelão can help me, I'm not sure. Because when you attend this course, they talk a lot about creativity, innovation, and even about questioning a lot of things in your life. And there are so many ideas that come up when you are doing this course that you feel like sharing these with other people that are in the same vibe. So they started gathering together in their cities. They were all over Brazil having these meetings. And then with the quarantine, we brought these meetings to the online world so people could still connect. And now we've been having these meetings online, I think, for more than 90 days straight. So this is a safe space where you can express whatever you feel like and the way you want. You express yourself the way you are. There's not going to be any judgments. The only rule, I think, is come here with an open heart and being respectful to other people that are in the room. So I'm sorry that I didn't ask in the beginning, so welcome. And I hope you enjoy this kind of sharing that we have here.
So beautiful. What did you ask me, Camila? Sorry.
When do you know when was the year that the ACDC was created?
I believe it was 2015.
Okay, so 5 years ago, more or less, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Chilo.
Or 16, I don't know.
And we will always invite you. We have 2 meetings every week. One is Thursday, and the other one is Saturday. And Priscilla, are you in our chat group?
Yeah, sorry?
Are you in our WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I am. I did the course from Murilo Gun, but this free course that he gave us, and I found very interesting. And then I met Perola in another thing in the improvisation classes. And she told me about this group, and I found very interesting because I was really willing to share the learnings that I got from this course with somebody. I tried to talk to some first people in the Facebook group, but it's so hard to have a friendship or stay connected with those people. And I found this way very, very interesting because you can share in the WhatsApp and it's very easier. So thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
I'm gonna here in the chat. I think David, it's not in our WhatsApp group. You can click here, David, and join us, okay?
Please, may I suggest something for David?
Yes?
Yes.
I'm attending CCLI courses, English conversations. If you go to Simpla, clubes de conversação, tem inglês básico, tem inglês intermediário avançado. It's free, 30 minutes, and you're going to improve and you feel safe. It's wonderful, it's amazing, many times during the week. And there is a happy hour, very, very funny, on Saturdays for advanced and intermediate level. It's amazing. If you put clubes de conversação, there is another languages, francês, italiano, espanhol, alemão, I think, and English. So you can try this, and you're going to practice a lot. And the teachers are wonderful. It's considered a very good school. They create projects for each student. It's very different, but this they used to do this only with their students, and they opened at this time on purpose, and they loved to do that. You're going to enjoy a lot. Go there. I recommend.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Not at all.
Marcinha. Anybody else want to share something? I think, Paulinha, one thing we could do now, since we still have a few minutes, we could go back to the smaller room since people like to share so much there. So we can do like 5 minutes of sharing about how we are leaving the meeting today and what were the things that, because everyone here shared a different perspective on purpose. So maybe you can go back and talk, oh, I had never thought about that, or anything that you feel like talking about what you've heard today. Is that okay for you?
It's valid. It's always interesting if we exercise and try to think, what will we do to make this purpose happen?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay?
Are we going to return again to the?
Yes.
5
Also, I
minutes.
have another recommendation in the end.
Okay. You can send
5
us here
minutes.
in the, you can send us in the chat. Or you can talk later as well, no problem.
Okay. It's quick.
Now, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hi.
Too fast.
Hello.
So now we can, this is the time for our checkout. So we can talk about whatever you talk in the groups and say how you are leaving the meeting today. Okay. Marcia, please go ahead and you can make your suggestion.
2 suggestions. If someone has something to has any project, social project, there is Academia Criatividade Social. It's amazing. It's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7:30 in the morning. It's very, very interesting. I recommend. And another thing I recommend, there is a tourist guide from Rio de Janeiro. He's going to make a tour at the center of Rio. I went to Munich last week with him, and it's very cheap. And I felt as if I were at Munich. And his name is Jorge. It's going to be tomorrow. Huh? It's Simpla.
Jorge from Cappadocia.
No. Hey, Jorge Ventura. I think it's Jorge Ventura. But you go at Simpla. It's to walk on tomorrow. You're going to. I think it's Ventura. Now I'm confused. Sorry.
You can send us the link on the group later.
I don't have a cell phone. I'm an Iteia. Eu sou uma Iteia assumida. I don't have it on purpose because I want it. Because I like this.
You are amazing, Marcia.
Thank you, Marcinha. But if you remember, if until the end...
I'm going to I think it's Jorge Ventura, but you look tomorrow, there will be that yes. There's 2 suggestions. I'm going to look at. Yes, wait a moment.
Thank you, Marcinha.
Yes. Jorge Fortunato, sorry. Jorge Fortunato, sabia que não era. Jorge Fortunato, remain Fortunato. It's very, very good. One of the best virtual tours I've ever, and he's from Flamengo, near my, he's my neighbor. I don't know him, only by the...
I wrote here on the chat, so I don't know if that's the correct name, but...
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Marcelo Chelão just send the link if anyone is interested, okay?
Yes, Jorge Fortunato. And the curso de conversação and ACDC social, I recommend. If you have something, if you want to help people who live in the streets, something like that, to make groups and things, to create different things, it's very good.
Hi, Andrea, you're so handsome today.
Not at all.
What?
You're so handsome.
Oh, thank you. I went to the barber shop yesterday, so
Yeah,
I did.
I noticed it.
Yeah, thank you very much for your kind eyes. But yeah, you should put some glasses on.
Yes.
Okay, about purpose. Just to end our morning, I think you have to question yourself 2 things about purpose. That one thing we talk in the group, like, why are you doing something? Just why? Why are you doing something? Why are you studying what you are studying? Why are you working with what are you working? Maybe why are you living there where you are living? Maybe, I don't know if it makes sense for you. But why? Just why? If you could make some good reasons why you are doing that, that's okay. Supposedly you are in a good way, right? You are walking towards in front or towards something with some heaviness for your life, with some importance for your life. But when you have some problems in trying to find reasons or to list why you are doing something, it's because it's very, very far from maybe where is your purpose in life or what you think would be your purpose in life. And the second thing, so first is why, and the second thing, it's sometimes you have to change. Sometimes we have to change and do some very drastic changes in our lives, trying to answer this question, why? Sometimes you have to change it a lot. So Camila told her story. I'm a close friend from Camila, so I know how it was from A to Z in a matter of decisions. Me, myself, also, I have to change my life maybe 5 or 6 years ago, like trying to take some decisions to answer why I'm doing something. So the lesson from the second point, that sometimes you have to change and change a lot. It's not be afraid of change if you have whys, to do that. If you have whys to change your life, so it's more, it will be more connected with you, what you are, what you think, what you believe, and what you hope for your life. So it's that. And now I'm hungry.
Okay, people are shy today. Or maybe
Yeah.
you're also hungry as André.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I'll share then.
okay, Chelão, go.
So in the room I was with Victoria and Liz, and then I shared some stuff that I came across using Ikigai. That my purpose is a lot connected to communication, and sometimes I connected to selling. So because sales, I think it's a good skill that we all can develop and talk. It tells a lot about us, about how we communicate, about how we sell ourselves, and how we kind of evaluate some opportunities, and if I should go for this or that. But wrapping up, I think my purpose is connected to speaking my truth and to bring different sides together, like some kind of moderation, and using my communication to enable that, and also to fight for causes that I believe, especially talking about ways of making people understand each other and live better in this way, and be able to help each other and live better. Yeah.
Hi, I'm hungry.
Hi, I'm hungry.
Hi, George.
Hi.
Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you. And I apologize that my camera's not working this morning. You're not going to be able to see my really sleepy eyes.
Thank you, Chelão. Wow, I love this sharing of André and Chelão. Thank you so much. That was very, very nice. I put some things on the group, on the chat.
I was supposed to say how I'm leaving as well, right?
What? Sorry?
I was supposed to say how I'm leaving.
Yes.
Supposed to be on my checkout as well. So I would say that I'm leaving better than I came. And I thought that when I came here that I was already feeling very good, but now I'm better. So, and like most of the things in my life, it just happens by by kind of accident. So I was just talking to Camila, and then I remember, oh, you're in the room, and I was like, oh, I'm not going in because I'm gonna break the energy going in late. And I was like, okay, I'll just go in, and then I stayed with Camila and Paula while you guys were in the rooms, and then I got into the room, and then they kind of, it was just, you know, when you get into a room and then you just like in the wall, just watching and listening. And then I went into the room and they asked me like, what is your purpose of life? And I was like, I wasn't expecting that, but then I had to come up with an answer. So it was a very good exercise, and I thank you all for this. Nice. And I'm leaving quite good. Thank you.
Thank you, Cello. Does anyone else want to share something? Otherwise, we can go to the checkout on the chat so everyone can type a word or a sentence that can sum up how are you leaving the meeting today. Shall we go ahead? Yes? So please just write something at the chat, but still don't press enter. We'll count 3, 2, 1, and then everyone can press enter together, okay? When you finish writing your word or your sentence, please raise your hand so I know that everyone is ready. Can we go? David, Liz. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, you can press enter. And I will read some of the answers here, wait. I'm leaving hopeful, inspired and full of ideas, inspired and motivated, glad to be here with these amazing people, looking for my answers and for my whys. Nice. Wait, I can see all of them. Happy and knowing my purpose is right. Wow, nice. Very, very happy and energized, excited. Wow, nice. I knew that this topic would bring a lot of good feelings for everyone. And also, if you still feel lost, it could bring a lot of ideas. So I hope that the purpose of this meeting was achieved, and I think it was. I'm very, very happy. So as Paulinha mentioned, we have these meetings every Thursdays. Thursdays and Saturdays. On Thursdays is going to be from 9:30 to 10:30. On Saturdays it's going to be from 10:30 to 11:30 approximately. Today is 11:40, but it's just a few minutes. If you want to connect with us on the WhatsApp group, I think everyone here is already there, but Paulinha, can you send the link of the WhatsApp group again? So there we can practice like writing in English, or you can even record audio messages if you want to practice. But we know there's a lot of WhatsApp groups. So if you don't feel like participating, you can see the posts that we do on ACDC Rio de Janeiro or ACDC Campo Grande, where we can post the meetings. Or if you are in the WhatsApp group of the ACDC Rio de Janeiro, I don't know, I don't think everyone here is from Rio de Janeiro. But then you can...
Would you mind sending to me?
What do you need? What do you need? Sorry.
No, the link to Simpla, because I found out today by chance. Because
okay, I can send you the general link of ACDC Rio de Janeiro. You can always click there, and then you can see all the meetings available. I will send you here, okay?
And if you go to Simpla, you just write ACDC, it's going to show all our meetings. In
Simpla ACDC, yes.
Yes.
Simpla ACDC.
Sometimes they don't appear. I put in Simpla, I put Academia da Criatividade, but they don't appear, all of them. Not always.
Okay, I will send you here on the chat. I will send you the
Maybe
link.
it's another way of writing. I don't know.
Here, André just sent on the chat. So thank you guys. You can open the microphone to say goodbye if you want. I'll just put some music here, and I'll see you next Thursday or next Saturday. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
I will speak em português. Pessoal, quero agradecer muito. Está sendo desafiador isso, mas eu quero ir com muito treino. Eu vou conseguir, vou chegar lá.
Yes, nice. Thank you, David.
É isso mesmo. Go.
Yeah, just talk to us in the group. You can use Google Translator, and little by little we'll sharing more and more, and you'll be able to come here and speak in English. Don't worry. And this is a safe space, so I hope you're feeling comfortable to share with us. Okay.
Go to CCLA conversation.
Are we having a photo?
You're going to feel safe there too. It's very fun.
I took a picture,
okay.
but we can do another one.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay, so everyone can like do the beautiful smile.
Or do a nice pose.
So 3, 2, 1. Yay! Let me see if it worked. Yes. Yes. Beautiful smiles. Thank you guys so much. You make my morning so happy. You have no idea.
And remember this.
You made our morning so happy too.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy for that. She's to George.
Go back.
Cheese.
If you can send my mail photo, I'd like to see it.
Send you my email. Send your email, Marcinha. Then I can send you
privately, just in the beginning of the meeting.
Okay. Let me see.
Just in the beginning. Have you?
You sent me? You sent me in the beginning?
Yes.
Okay, I will check here. Thank you guys. So if you need to leave, just feel free. See you next week and have a really nice weekend. Today is Saturday already.
See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligators.
Hope to see you in another meetings too.
Yes. Definitely.
Sometimes I go to another places and I know you from Academia da Criatividade, you know? Very famous.
Yeah.
It happened 5 times already. I'm counting.
My God.
Yes.
I'll send you the picture, okay? By email.
Oh, that's good. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Martinha. Bye, Liz.
I sent this group.
Thank you, Jorge.
Agora aqui, ó.
Yay, the party playlist! Woo!
Quem tem um filho que acorda feliz assim, levanta a mão.
Very good.
Adorei. Que delícia.
We need to organize our English happy hour.
Yes.
Ele tá banguela tão bonitinho. Tá muito fofo. Esse banguela dele tá muito fofo. E dá para assoviar.
Ó. Rola.
É muito bonitinho.
Ciclo, ciclo, ciclo,